Halo semuanya. Di episode kali ini saya mau ngajak jalan-jalan ke Amsterdam, ibu kota negara Belanda yang memang artistik banget. Kota ini juga terkenal di kalangan penggemar komik Eropa karena ada lumayan banyak komikus top Eropa berasal dari Belanda. Nah, dari sekian banyak komikus yang ada di Amsterdam, ada nih seorang komikus yang sengaja memilih cerita tentang Indonesia di komiknya. Wah, penasaran kan? Suasana Indonesia dalam bentuk komik seperti apa ya? Kita lihat sama-sama yuk. Jadi, hari ini saya bertemu dengan Peter van Dongen, seorang komikus yang memilih tema Indonesia pada masa kolonial untuk komiknya. Yang paling dikenal adalah komiknya yang berjudul Rampokan Java dan Rampokan Celebes.
Mana dia? Peter van Dongen.
Kenapa sih Peter memilih tema Indonesia untuk komiknya? Jangan-jangan ada alasan khusus nih.
Hai,
Hey,
Peter van Dongen.
Ja, ja, ja.
Hai, Amelia. Hoe gaat het met jij?
Goed, goed. Bagus, bagus.
So Peter, what makes you interested in doing comics, especially Indonesian comics?
Well, comics. I started with the imitated Tintin when I was young, and with Indonesia, it's very simple actually, because my mother and my grandmother they all came from Indonesia.
Which part of Indonesia?
My mother born on Sulawesi, Manado,
Manado.
and my grandmother they born and my grandfather on the Ternate. It's,
Ternate, Ambon.
No, yeah, the northern Maluku. So they were. So that was interesting.
We can say you're partly Indonesian, yeah?
Yeah, partly.
Yeah.
Yeah, my father he was Dutch, German. So I'm mixed. Got together.
How long have you been doing this?
I started in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
This whole project first with Rampokan Java, and I ended in 2004 with this whole project with Rampokan Celebes, the Sulawesi. So it took about 14 years.
Ngobrol sama Peter asik banget guys. Selain ngebahas tentang komik, saya juga dapat cerita seru tentang sejarah Indonesia tempo dulu. Dari sini jadi jelas nih, kalau Peter menemukan kecintaannya pada Indonesia karena asal-usul keluarganya.
Ini yang masih muda, dan ini yang sudah tua. Trendy banget ya.
Kakek dan nenek buyutnya ternyata berasal dari Ternate. Mamanya berasal dari Manado dan suka sekali cerita tentang Indonesia ketika Peter masih kecil. Dari situ Peter mulai mencari tahu tentang tanah leluhurnya, bahkan sampai ke Tropenmuseum suatu museum di Belanda yang memang mempunyai banyak sekali koleksi sejarah Indonesia. Dari museum itu, Peter juga mendapatkan banyak inspirasi untuk membuat cerita komik, berdasarkan foto-foto dan juga literatur yang dia temukan. Peter bahkan sampai mengunjungi Indonesia untuk mendapatkan detail sejarah dan juga merasakan dari dekat budaya Indonesia sebagai inspirasi komiknya. Setelah itu, kecintaan Peter terhadap Indonesia dituangkan melalui gambar-gambar dan cerita komik. Komiknya yang membuatnya jadi dikenal adalah Rampokan Java di tahun 1998. Sampai-sampai ikut memenangkan desain buku terbaik di tahun 1999. Komik novel ini terkenal sekali sampai diterjemahkan ke dalam bahasa Perancis dan Jerman dan tentu saja bahasa Indonesia. Soalnya komik ini juga banyak disukai oleh orang Indonesia setelah banyak yang tahu nama Peter Van Dongen melalui internet.
What's your suggestion to Indonesian comic artists there in Jakarta?
Well, my suggestion is they have to do what they like to do, but yeah, try also something from your own. If you try to tell a story about your Jakarta or about your neighborhood.
Can you tell us about the Rampokan of Celebes? What's it all about?
It's the first part is Java and Celebes, the second part, and it's about Johan Knevel. It's
The soldier.
a soldier. He went back to Indonesia, his home country, after World War II. He was studying in Holland,
Mm-hmm.
and he went back as military because after World War II, the revolution of the proclamation of Sukarno and Hatta was just happened. And Holland, they sent a lot of Dutch soldiers back to Indonesia,
Wow.
because still Indonesia was still a colony of Holland.
Yeah.
Nah, kalau arti rampokan,
Rampan, it means tiger fight.
Tiger fights.
Yeah, and this was a thing on Java, what really happened in the 19th century. So I used this tiger fight as a metaphor for the revolution of the Indonesian against the Dutch.
Oh, okay.
So the tiger is the Dutch, and the Japanese, so the Komunas, they are the people who fight the tiger.
Wow.
I can show you.
You know, we hardly say Celebes anymore. We always
Sulawesi?
say, yeah, Sulawesi.
Yeah, I know, but
Why do you do Celebes?
because in 1946 it was still
Oh,
called
yeah.
Celebes.
Oh, Celebes.
Nowadays it's of course I know it's
Sulawesi.
Sulawesi, but that's why.
So there's gonna be the third version of this.
No, I've been to Sumatra,
Uh-huh.
so you
But-
can expect maybe Rampokan Sumatra. No, but the story of Johan Knevel,
Mhm.
it's ended here. But this is the tiger fight. It was it's held on Blitar in the eastern Java. So the tiger was, or the panther was still kept in a box. And
It's amazing how you know more about our country's history.
yeah,
Even me, I don't know about this.
yeah, but well, it was about the ritual about the end of the Ramadan, of course. Just the tiger is here for the beast. So the beast had to kill.
And there's longer will
Yeah, and stronger they were both the Japanese with these weapons. Yeah. So they finally just like this,
Oh,
the tiger or the panther killed them. Tiger. So I used the whole fragment actually. So when I thought this, I thought I can use it as a metaphor for the Indonesian struggle against the Dutch. But this is actually the Dutch And these are the
Indonesian.
Indonesian.
Wow. Aku lebih pintar sekarang. Thank you so much, Peter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Terima kasih.
Bertemu dengan orang asing yang mendapatkan inspirasi karyanya dari sejarah dan budaya Indonesia itu ternyata seru banget ya. Saya masih lanjut nih keliling kota-kota di Eropa. Semoga sih bisa bertemu lagi nih dengan orang-orang asing yang begitu cinta dengan budaya Indonesia. Nah, seperti apa? Tonton saya di episode selanjutnya ya.